Okay, Dr. Mindy here, and I want to talk to you guys today about something that we are calling the plant diversity score. So if you're in my resetter group on Facebook, you know that we've been doing over the last week our fast training week, where we are encouraging people to try to get as much diversity of plants into their diet as possible. So if you're not in my resetter group, just put resetters in the comment and we'll invite you in. But here's why this is so important. You have about 1,000 different good bacteria in your gut, and they all require different plants to keep them alive. I always say that it's like a little pet that's in there that needs food. It'll make you happy. It will keep you mentally sharp. It'll lower your blood sugar. It'll help you lose weight. It'll do all the things you're looking for, especially those of you coming to the keto life. It'll do all that for you. You just have to feed it. And you need to feed it from a lot of different foods. So go back, watch my video on polyphenol foods, watch my video on basil. I'm trying to give you guys a bigger picture of how you can approach the keto diet. And in that, what I want you to do is start to pay attention to the plant diversity score. And what that is how many different plants are you getting into your diet within a week? Let's just give it a week time period. And in our resetter group right now, we're doing it within a 5-day time period. So what is a plant? What constitutes a plant? So anything that is a spice is considered a plant. Anything that's coming from the earth. So vegetables, like when I go to make a salad for my family, I don't just put romaine lettuce in. I don't just put iceberg lettuce in. I try to see how many different lettuces and herbs I can get in there. So any vegetable, any spice, and any fruit is going to fall under a plant. So basically things that are coming from the earth. Olives are also considered a plant. Your nuts are also powerful for your microbiome of your gut. So making sure that you're looking at the nut intake. Almonds specifically have an outer layer of that almond that is protective against cardiovascular disease. And then the last category, and I actually should have put it out here, I didn't put it out here for you guys, are legumes, so beans. Now, in a keto diet, we don't typically add in a lot of fruit. We don't add in a lot of beans. We tend to be more rigid in what we're bringing into our diet because we're trying to stay under macros. This is why I'm such a fan of diet variation. You want to have your strict keto days. You also want to have longer fasting periods where you're going 24, 36-hour fasts, and you want to have some feast days. And on those feast days, you would bring in the legumes, you bring in the beans, and you bring in some of the fruits. Those of you that have been following me on this how to eat around your cycle also know that I'm a big fan of bringing in some of these higher carb foods around your cycle. But a new thing I want you to focus on for those of you guys that have been following me for a while is this plant diversity score, or what we call a PDS. And I want it within a week's period. Can you score over 100? Ideally, you want to get to 200 would be your score. Can you get 200 different plants into your diet within a week? That's the diversity you're looking for. Now you're really helping support your microbiome. Now you're making a significant change to these really friendly bacteria that are going to help your brain work right and help your metabolism and keep you healthy. So plant diversity score, it's the different variations of plants. You can use spices, you can use fruits, you can use vegetables, you can use nuts, you can use olives, you can use legumes. That can all fall into your plant diversity score. You want to try to score over 100 within a week's time period. Can you even get it to 200 would be like amazing. That would be like the top that you would get within a week. So there you go. Let me know in the comments below, what's your score? What are you noticing? How hard is it to bring the diversity in? Let us know some of the different types of foods that you're using, plant-based foods that you're using, and let's start focusing on the right things. Blood sugar is great to focus on. Ketones are great to focus on. Macros are good, but don't get obsessed on them. I want you to also make sure that diversity is key. So I want you now focusing on plant diversity. What kind of plant resources are you getting into your diet? And then let us know in the comments. And if you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comment section. If you want in my resetter resetter group where we're doing some really fun fasting and testing looking at all the different diversity of plants that people all over the world are getting, just put resetters in there and we'll invite you in. So plant diversity score, what's yours? Hey, Dr. Mindy here, and if you enjoyed this video, please share it out to the world. I'm trying to get really cutting-edge health information into people's hands. And if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to my channel and you'll get updates as to when I go live and new videos that I put out there. Every Thursday, by the way, I do a live video from here and answer your questions. So if there are questions you want me to answer, join me then and I'll make sure that I address them. Thanks. Have an awesome day.